Good afternoon, class. Today we're going to go over exercise 4-7. It reads, the accountant of Latifah Shoe Company has compiled the following information from the company's records as a basis for an income statement for the year ended December 31st, 2017. The items listed are rent revenue at $29,000, interest expense at $18,000, market appreciation on land above cost for $31,000, salary and wages for selling at $114,800, supplies at selling expenses for $17,600, income taxes given to us at $37,400, salary and wages administrative $135,900, other administrative fees $51,700, cost of goods sold is $496,000, their net sales were $980,000. Depreciation on plant assets were $65,000, 70% selling, 30% administrative, and dividend declared was $16,000. There were 20,000 shares of common stock outstanding during the year. The instructions are to complete a multi-step income statement and to prepare a single-step income statement. So we'll start with the multi-step income statement. So we first want to do our heading. So this is Latifah Shoe Company. Income statement. For the year ended December 31st, 2017. So we'll start with our net sales. $980,000 from it was given to us. Cost of goods sold and that's going to give us our gross profit. So our cost of goods sold is $496,000. The net, which is our gross profit, is $484,000. Then we'll have our operating expense section. And so under operating expenses, we'll have our selling and administrative expenses. And so under selling, we have salaries. Depreciation. And supplies. So our salaries were $114,800. Right column. The depreciation was calculated 70% of 65,000. Which gave us 45,500. Supplies was 17,600, which gives us a total of 177,900 for selling expenses. So our administrative expenses, again, salaries, other administrative, and depreciation. So our administrative salaries were 135,900. Other administrative was 51,700. And our depreciation is 30% of 65,000, which was 19,500, which gave us a total of 207,100. So our total expenditures were 385,000. Which brings us to our income from operations of 99,000. Now we'll have our other revenue and gains and other expenses and losses. So other revenue and gains, which will be our rent revenue, of 29,000. And then our other expense and losses, which will be our interest expense, would be 18,000. That brings us to our income before income tax. Would be 110,000. So now we apply the income tax, which was given to us at 37,400. That gives us a net income of 72,600. Lastly, we want to calculate our earnings per share. Which would be 72,000 600 divided by 20,000. So earnings per share is $3.63. So this will be a multi-step income statement. And so you have your heading. You'll start with the net sales, cost of goods sold, gross profit, which will give you a gross profit. Then you'll total up your operating expenditures. Your administrative expenditures will give you a total expenditures. Then your total net from your gross profit will give you your income before operations. Then you take in consideration other revenue and gains, other expenses and losses. Then you'll calculate your income before income tax. Reduce it by your income tax, which will give you your net income. And then you divide it out to get your earnings per share. So next I will do a single step. So I'll highlight some of the different sections by underlining them. Yeah, and that's your multi-step. So now the single step. So Latifah Shoe Company. Income statement. So now you'll have your revenues, which consist of the net sales, rent revenues, and that will give you your total revenue. So these are all the revenue items. So that's 980,000. And 29,000. Let's give you a total of 1,009,000. Expenses, cost of goods sold, selling expenses, administrative expenses, interest expense, and gives you total expenses. So your cost of goods sold was 496,000. Selling expenses 177,900. Notice you're not detailing it out like the previous form. Administrative expenses 207,100, and interest expense 18,000. Gives you a total expense of 899,000. Now you have your income before tax of 110,000. And your income tax of 37,400, which gives you a net income again of 72,600. And then you'll need to calculate your earnings per share. $72,600 divided by the 200,000, by the 20,000, gives you $3.63 again. And so this is the single step, which is much easier. And so the single step is known for simplicity and conciseness. The probability is better understood by the user, an emphasis on total costs and expenses and net income, and it does not imply priority of one revenue or expense over the other. It lists them all together. And so problem 4, exercise 4-7, this is the multi-step income statement. And then this is your single step income statement. Thank you.